You write a song or verse that's a farewell to the coronavirus epidemic for us.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Right back. Hey Jason, you got the guitar? Oh man, I was on tour when the pandemic started and it shut that down just instantly. Basically, I thought I was just gonna really not do much this year, but with the pandemic and everything, and the Zoom writing that is now all the rage in country music, I made another record. Spending more time with the kids as much as I can and just trying to enjoy life, play a little golf. You know, my first reaction was, I think, a reaction a lot of friends have when their friends die. You know, wow, I wish I could have seen them one more time. An icon has left us, and you know, that word is used so loosely these days, but he was truly a legend, an icon. And Charley did things that he was told he couldn't do and no one would ever do. I think he left a legacy of doing everything with grace, and his loss was a sad, sad day in music, not just country music. One of the great things about getting to host the CMAs with this year is they gave Charley the Willie Nelson Award. I said to somebody, I said that if you take all the folks who are very deserving of this award, all the legends, all the people who are out there, if you take all those folks and you put them together, nobody in that room would deserve it more than Charley Pride. Anytime I mention with him, it's great, but to get to host the CMA is such a big deal in our business, and for him to get it, you know, this year and when I was hosting, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know, at first it was work, and it's still work. It's always work to get on the radio. There was some stereotypes at the beginning that, you know, audiences wouldn't accept an African-American singer, and you see how untrue that is. I hope country music keeps opening up its doors to people that the door didn't seem open to before. And I hope country music keeps writing great songs, man. That's what it's all about, write great songs, and we're all gonna be okay. Oh, I think it's just such a wonderful idea in Music City to build a museum. You know, because people don't really realize, like, the banjo was brought over by slaves. And country music, all those guys that started, Hank Sr. and all those guys that were the people that you think are, you know, the beginning and the greatness of, you know, the great era of country music when they were starting, all those guys were influenced by these African-American musicians. It's gonna be great to tell the story of the history of music and how important African Americans are, not just in soul and R&B and hip hop, but in all genres. When my manager called me and told me that I was named Southern of the Year, I thought he was pranking me again. Couldn't believe it. I was very humbled and prideful at the same time. I understand it's for charitable work, and my charities and things I do. I don't do them for awards or anything. I do them just because I like to help people. You know, it was really nice to know somebody's recognizing just the small things I'm trying to do to help people. I went to visit St. Jude 12, 13 years ago when I first started in Nashville. And when I visited St. Jude, it just made me want to do something. When you meet the kids, you know, who are all there and they're so happy, they're not doing well, but the staff treats them so well like their family, and they're so happy. And you meet the doctors and the nurses and the administrators and find out that no parent ever gets a bill. To have a place where these folks have their child get better and not have to worry about mortgaging the house, or worry about how we're going to pay this bill, or worry about, are we ever going to be under the mountain of this debt? I mean, I wanted to be a part of helping that. My next goal is to stay relevant in country music, just for a little while longer. And you know, life's good. I can't complain. I'm just going to keep making music as long as they let me, and you know, there's a few other things I want to do musically, but I'm just going to keep making country music as long as they let me. Oh goodness. Came in like a hurricane, so bad, come back. You stuck around. Like a hurricane, just got laid off. Okay, let's see. The Bye Bye COVID song. You came in like a hurricane. Okay, one more time, right at the beginning. You came in like a hurricane, so hard, not soft. You stayed like that cousin who just got laid off. You took too many people, made too many cry. So we all can't wait to say goodbye. I don't have one. No, I can't. I like came you stayed like a cousin who just got laid off. That was my favorite line.